What's going on, guys? This is Chimpact after a while. Haven't been uploading in a while, but I got a 6th gen VGC battle for you guys today. And this was at a local tournament. This was after my Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments that I enter. So it's VGC format. So I'm going to lead out with Mawile and Talonflame as he leads out with the shiny Hydreigon, which is pretty cool. It definitely has some perfect IVs, he told me, which is definitely amazing. Great job on his part, but I lit out with Mawile because he did have a lot of physical looking Pokemon on his team. But I'm going to switch out, go out to Blaziken, expecting the Fire Blast from the Hydreigon, and I'm hoping that I can knock out his Gengar with a Brave Bird from my Talonflame as he does Mega Evolve. Now, I've asked people around, I haven't really run any damage calcs with any of my Pokemon, and Adamant Brave Bird doesn't have a guaranteed chance to OHKO the Gengar, as he is able to live with a little bit of HP, and he's able to knock me out with a Thunderbolt. That's not a big deal because I do have a ton of priority on this team, as well as a Mega Blaziken, or not a Mega Blaziken, a Speed Boost Blaziken, so I'm able to take that on. As he goes for, I think, is a Dark Pulse or a Dragon Pulse, which is definitely interesting because I think Mawile is immune to Dragon and resists Dark 4 times, or no, 2 times because of this thing. It still resists Dark though with Fairy typing, so I'm just gonna Aqua Jet the Gengar. And I thought about it, and I figured that he didn't really have anything to hit my Azumarill, so that's the reason why I Aqua Jetted the Gengar, and it was my best play anyway. And I thought the Protect on Blaziken was so obvious, but I figured that he really couldn't touch my Azumarill anyway, so it was pretty much, I was pretty safe going for the Protect with Blaziken. So he's going to go out into Greninja, and I was really scared that he had the Water Shuriken, but luckily for me, I'm able to outspeed his Hydreigon and knock it out with the Brick Break, so that tells me that he doesn't have it. So he's going to go for the Extra Sensory on my Azumarill. I'm not sure why he didn't want to kill my Blaziken, because Play Rough is easily able to knock him out, and Blaziken is just a huge threat. He probably should have knocked it out. Azumarill does have priority, but it's really nothing compared to Blaziken, especially if 2-on-1. I would rather get rid of the Blaziken. IMO. So his last Pokemon is Lucario. I'm able to easily knock that thing out, and this was a best 2 out of 3. So after this, we played another game, and we have to use the same teams, but we can obviously use different Pokemon, select different Pokemon from those 6. And I really wish there was a team preview, the entire team preview of the teams that we use, so I could explain what Pokemon we used better. But in this one, I did not use Mawile because I figured that this entire team was especially offensive, so it was weird. So I do lead out with Mega Kangaskhan, and Mega Kangaskhan is, or not Mega Kangaskhan, but just regular Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan is a beast in whatever format it is, VGC, singles. Mega Kangaskhan is just too bulky. Power Up Punch is amazing. And he might even excel more in doubles because he does have Bulldoze, Earthquake, Priority Sucker Punch. I'm pretty sure that Sucker Punch doesn't target, so if the Gengar right there you Shadow Ball my Talonflame, I would obviously be able to use Sucker Punch on it. So I go for the Sucker Punch right then and there, and I do knock that thing out, as I did go switch out into Talonflame, expecting him to go for the Giga Drain, but he actually goes for a Substitute. Good move on his part, knowing that Azumarill can't really touch it, and I was kind of forced to go for the Sucker Punch. I'm not sure if he knew that Sucker Punch was a move on Kangaskhan, because most of these people at this shop were pretty new to Pokemon, so I'm going to go for the Tailwind, because I didn't know Kangaskhan has base 8 or base 100 speed, so I thought that I would be able to get the boost and outspeed his Hydreigon and take it out, but Power Up Punch is very, very weak, and I'm not able to take out the Hydreigon. Return definitely would have taken it out, as he goes for the Sleep Powder. Now it's funny because my regular Kangaskhan has Early Bird and not Scrappy, because I got lazy and didn't want to rebreed Scrappy onto my Kangaskhan. So he's going to go for the Dragon Pulse on Kangaskhan, and this thing is so bulky, it only takes, what, 70 damage? That's like a third from Hydreigon. So I am just going to go for the Brave Bird on the Hydreigon, because my Kangaskhan is asleep, and I don't think that his Venusaur can touch me as well as Hydreigon would be able to, so I needed to get rid of that. And if I did wake up, I don't think I could wake up that turn, but it's just less damage that my Kangaskhan has to take, and the odds of me waking up after his Hydreigon is gone is much higher, obviously, because Hydreigon is a threat to my Kangaskhan. So he's going to go out to Greninja, and I'm hoping that a Brave Bird will be able to take it out. Luckily, he does not have any form of priority on this team, which I think is definitely a mistake. Priority is huge so far from the games that I've been playing. And my Kangaskhan is still sleeping, but it's no big deal because it's really bulky. It's able to take on attacks really well. So if it's asleep for another turn, you know, I might be a little worried, but I still have 2 other Pokemon on my team, while his Greninja is very low, and Venusaur doesn't really have a lot of offensive prowess to it. So I'm gonna go out to the Azumarill, and hopefully I will be able to take out his Greninja with an Aqua Jet, and I do, luckily for me. And I'm hoping that Kangaskhan does wake up this turn so that I'll be able to knock it out with a return. Well, at least break this up and do a little bit of damage with the second return from the baby Kangaskhan. As he goes for the sleep pattern on Azumarill, I'm not sure if that was the best idea, because Azumarill really has no way to touch Venusaur. So he probably should have tried to do as much damage as possible to the Kangaskhan, and potentially even taking me out with the Sludge Bomb. Because right here, I go for a return. Now I'm at +2 because I did use a Power Up Punch on the Hydreigon. So the second return does a ton of damage. Now he's at really low just because he could have actually taken me out. Maybe not, but he could have taken me out this turn with his Kangaskhan, or could have taken out my Kangaskhan this turn if he went for Giga Drain earlier. And he could easily just Giga Drain all the health back from Azumarill, because Azumarill cannot touch Venusaur. The only thing that Azumarill can really do is go for the return, and I don't run return on my Azumarill. So that was the game. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll be uploading some more matches from this tournament. Peace.